Coach Rob here. I just wanted to discuss the importance of having 3 different colored swim goggles, especially in an open water environment where there's no way to tell where the sun will be in relationship to the course. Unless you're a bilateral breather, which means you breathe on both the left and the right hand side in an open water environment, inevitably somewhere during that swim you're going to be running into the sun as you approach either the finish line or even on the way out. So for example, if your swim course is a perfect square and the sun's coming up on your right hand side, just based on the nature and the layout of the water, inevitably you're going to end up looking into that sun. So what we always say is, I want you to be prepared with 3 different colors of goggles. The reason why we go with the dark mirrored ones is on a day like this where it's really sunny and you've got that sun beating down on you, you definitely don't want to lose your ability to see in the open water. If your open water buoys are orange or yellow, as many of them are, as soon as you glance into the sun and then you go back to take that next open water sight stroke, you're not going to see those buoys. They're all but going to disappear. And that's going to cause you to stray off course just a little bit and obviously slow you down. The second pair of goggles color that I want you to look at would be something that would be tinted slightly, whether it's a blue. These are obviously blue. You've got red that are out there, maybe even a light tinted color. The reason why we want you to go with kind of a medium is if you get a semi-overcast morning, okay, depending on how many waves you have in your race, you may be going out and it's still not as bright as it is right here, but it's not truly overcast by any stretch of the imagination. These color tints will actually illuminate the water, make the water seem a little bit brighter. You'll be able to see the buoys a little bit better. So these are what we call a slight tint color. And again, these are going to help you when there's just not 100% bold, bright sunlight. It will help you sight the open water swim buoys much easier. The third one is completely clear, and that's for obvious reasons. If you happen to get to the swim start and it is an overcast morning, you want to make sure that you've got a pair of goggles that allows you to be able to see clearly. Where these become scary is if all of a sudden the clouds clear up and you get hit with this kind of sunlight, those type of clear goggles will cause you to lose your sight. You'll get blinded by the sun yet again, and the challenge of finding the open water buoys will be upon you once again. So that's the thing that I want you to think about. One extra word of advice, what I'd recommend that you do is you buy 1 color of each, buy them brand new, take them to your swim workout, make sure that they fit. Then what I want you to do is I just want you to store them, okay? I want you to watch the video that we have about how to store your goggles to preserve the quality and the longevity of your goggle. But when you do that, that way when you go to the race, you've got a pair of goggles that are fresh, which means they're not going to fog up on you. I also want you to have a pair that you know fit. That's why I want you to wear them at the pool to make sure they don't leak. Make sure you go through breathing every 2 or 3 strokes, because if you get a gap on there, on your face, that's when they'll leak on you. You don't want to find that out deep in the open water swim. So that's what I want you to think about, okay? You want to have 3 brand new pairs that are stored in your swim bag. I want to make sure that there are 3 different colors based on the conditions, and you'll have everything that you need to start your open water swim with the least amount of headaches. If you have any questions about what we talked about, please email me, Robb, R-O-B-B, the number 3 at earthlink.net. Thanks for watching, and remember, train smart.